I'm just not ready for what we're dealing with. I'm just not.
It's too bad because we're live now.
Oh no.
Good evening.
Welcome
Hey.
back,
Good
everybody,
evening.
to the City of Doors.
Not prepared. Not prepared.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're actually just closing out a nice night off for the agency, and last session I believe we made some interesting discoveries.
Yeah.
Anybody want to
Did
recap
indeed.
for us? You're welcome to.
Do it, Pam.
Not me. Let me see. It's been a few weeks. Well, last session we first left off at the agency, the building of which had recently been exploded or blown. The side of the building had just been blown out. Where are my words tonight? Anyways, so the crew decides to relax at the Wickletongue. And as they do so, they check out the place, and then a unicorn-headed tiefling walks in and introduces herself as Lady Alessandra. She has a little bit of a reunion with Nil, and once the rest of the party realizes that Lady A was connected to Malachi, they started to ask questions about him. Wherein Malachi walks in. So Malachi, little addle-coved, just a little, but friendly enough, gives the crew some very interesting information about a pale lady that has apparently been following them the entire time. Has tentacles on her face, kind of seems to change form and like looks a little blurry around the edges and such. So we have information on who our killer is now, and we are going to go forward from there.
We've forgotten the most important part. Our dearest friend, Pohan, is in fact alive.
Is in fact alive. Yes, indeed.
Has pulled a ruse on us. The previous Foo Dog corpse was a plant.
No, it was a corpse.
Well, it was a corpse, but it was a planted corpse. They called in a ringer, which is to say they murdered a ringer and planted their corpse in the office, and then exploded it.
Which
Yes.
Pohan was apparently murdered, but it was outside of a shop.
yeah,
He got better.
he got better. And
Yeah.
whoever did this, I don't know if you discussed it, but it's apparent, removed one of your crew by doing it.
These are true facts. Kong has fled the city of Doors,
Yes.
and we would really struggle to track him down under current circumstances.
Well, yeah. Plus, Kong's hard to find if he doesn't want to be.
That
We
was
barely
a
find him
session.
when he is in the city.
That was a session before last, so.
Yes.
So,
But yes, that brings us to our. I believe we were closing the night out, or had you already started walking?
We were closing the night out. We still had people around.
Okay.
After I finally got to tell you about my backstory, which was
Yes. This is also hypercritical.
Yes.
fun. Yeah, one of me, but you know, we'll get to the other
Master.
one later.
Well, we know the other backstory.
Okay. Do you in character?
Jimmy? No, Jimmy doesn't know shit about shit.
Okay. Okay.
Ever.
We can fast track that and like just skip it.
That's
Yeah.
all good. I mean, you don't have to give backstories right away. You can let them come out organically. It's up to you.
We have at last a possible explanation for Master's tendency towards the taciturn. He is a longtime sufferer of sort of backfired ritual magic / curse that cause him to periodically lose memories.
Which is why he's so grumpy.
We're gonna have to clarify this right now. Master Miss,
Yeah.
would Master be grumpy even without the magic?
That presumes a lot, you know.
We're asking the deep philosophical questions now.
This is a condition that's been with him since birth, so the development of who he is as a person has been shaped a lot by that.
Mhm.
So,
Nature versus nurture.
yeah, is he naturally just a grumpy person? Or is he that way because of what's happened to him? You know, that's developed who he is. That's a core part of him, you know.
Mhm.
It's really difficult to separate one from the other,
This is fair.
psychologically speaking. It's like asking if I'd grown up right-handed instead of left-handed. Like, where do you even start to untangle that?
Well, back in the day, that
Perhaps
would have been
time will
elementary
tell.
school.
Yeah.
Left and right-handed.
Yeah, or
Can't have you
or
using
going
that
back to change
sinister
something else.
hand.
Going back
That's-
to change something else that's like fundamental.
Oh yeah. But before we get too deep now, are we lingering? Is just kind of breaking off and going separate ways?
If we're heading out the door, Jimmy's gonna stop off and do one thing as he goes, but otherwise he's clear to exit.
Okay. What would that be?
He would have to do it just as we're leaving, so I'd like to let everybody have a chance to do their thing first.
Okay.
I remember Hannah mentioning, oh sorry, Prim mentioning, that Bryn, and I don't know that name in character, that the ghost popped up next to Jimmy and put her arm around him.
We tried
Yes.
as we were
I
on
feel
our
like
way
that
out.
was key. Is that key? Does that matter?
That's just a fun thing that I wanted to do. Essentially, a semi-transparent, slightly glowing, appeared to be floating image of the ghost appeared behind Jimmy, draped her arms around his shoulders, and then gave Belle a look before disappearing, which we roleplayed out at the end of last session.
Yeah, I just thought it was important because it establishes that Belle has seen you, or a form of you.
So yeah, I think on that, yeah, you're right. That did happen. So we were literally out the door.
Yeah.
In which case, I'll skip my thing. That was funnier, anyways.
All right. So who's leaving first then?
Jimmy's a man of action. He's out the door.
All right. So Jimmy takes off out the door. Pohan will follow you, Jimmy.
Yep. Yeah. Kasey will follow Pohan.
All right. What about you, Tember? You're a man of action.
I will follow as well.
All right.
So I am I've got a small black book out as I'm flipping through it.
Okay. Reading as you're walking.
Yes.
All right. Everybody's pretty quiet as you go. You'll notice old Belle, of course, as Jimmy's walking out, does the bye, boss.
Yes. How's the weather outside?
It's Sigilian.
Clearing up. We had terrible fog that forced us in here.
It's still a little foggy. Not as bad, but it's not the blinder that it was.
Mm.
Who's next?
We've Master Nil. Just Master and Nil still in the building.
All right.
Did
Master.
the ghosts leave yet? Because
Well, do you know if the ghost left?
nope.
Does anybody ever really?
Nah.
That. No one ever knows.
No one ever really.
I would try. Both of me would try to leave last, with Nil being at the very end.
Well, that puts you at last then. Are you leaving separately or together?
One right behind the other.
All right.
I mean, it's not like
So together.
right.
Oh, so we've got bonus momentum still going. I forgot to turn that off, but thank you, Cranky. We'll apply that as a
Inspiration?
bonus or momentum. That's a lot of points he spent for that. I'm going to give you guys a reroll for that.
Oh, it's very kind.
Be nice. We'll call it a reroll. Thank you, Cranky. You're awesome as always. I'm sure the guys appreciate you.
We're gonna need that. We're gonna screw something up. I'm telling you.
Possibly. So, who was it? Master and then Nil, or vice versa?
Master and then Nil.
Okay. Ginkgo. All right. I get a reroll. How about that?
No, Ginkgo, you're supposed to do that on other people's streams. That's the revenue. Come on.
So, Master, as you're walking down the alleyways, I need you to give me a saving throw, please, for wisdom.
I think it might be worth specifying. I'm pretty sure we're all going the same place and we're not very far apart.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
All right.
Pick the right character. The right character sheet.
Oh,
Wisdom save, right?
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Stunning.
Net
Get
20.
that out of the way. I can use my reroll though. No, I'm not going to do that to you. And for who asked, so I don't have to type this, that was something different. Things are afoot. So you guys make it back. I assume you're all headed to the same place? We're going back to the office?
The office?
Yeah.
Jimmy is chatting with Pohan and looking back frequently to make sure Master's still all good.
Alright, I'll bring us back to the office. You guys have your tokens up there in the upper left-hand corner. I'll let you move them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Can I ask a question?
If you'd like.
Am I allowed to know what the save was for?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, that didn't mean that to sound short.
Hey, that answered the question. Short or not.
No, that was a deep, dark, evil secret.
Your mind
Fair
was
enough.
too robust, you didn't even feel the psychic attack.
Hey.
This
Woodface was
time.
over in a corner like, drat.
This time.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
Ew.
Oh, Pohan. Alright. So, nobody's moving their tokens. I guess it's just Jimmy and... Oh, there we go. There we go.
I mean, Mark is still at the, like, wiggle tongue, so, you know.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. If you're not there, you're not there. That's all good.
Mhm.
So yeah, so y'all get back. Of course, the place still smells funny. There's the damage upstairs that'll need to be repaired.
Yep.
But it's still your place.
Still our place.
Yeah.
Jimmy perches on the corner of the desk down in the front office. Well, wall's blown out. There's blood everywhere. Pohan, you might not want to go upstairs yet.
Yeah, it smells funny in here.
Yeah, it does. If you got a place better than this to stay, I recommend it.
I'm sure.
Just addressing the party at large.
I'm sure we can get this cleaned up rather quickly.
I don't know. You haven't seen upstairs.
Yeah, I'll go get a dustman.
That'll help with one of the problems. No, actually, no. You stay here. I'll get a dustman.
All right.
I can go get the dustman if you'd prefer.
Might even be
That's
better.
right. That's right. They like you. They like you pretty well. That's a good job. I gotta ask while I still got you here. I can't help but notice your contract is technically fulfilled, my friend. If you stay on, you stay on. We're glad to have you, but I ain't keeping you here. This is a mess.
I'm unsure if I'm already in this mess with you.
Mm-hmm.
I figure I can stay until the end of this mess. But you are correct. My job was to find out about actually Malachi, who, surprise, surprise, found me. There are other questions I had, but that was the focal point of my contract with the Dustmen. But for now, I kind of feel like they know I have worked with you. Also, I did kind of blow up your upstairs, and I do feel bad about that. Therefore, I feel like I should help at least sort that out.
Now, I can't offer you much of a retainer given the hiring spree we've been on recently, but I can let you off the hook for the wall.
That's fair.
I'm not looking for a retainer. I'm also not looking for permanent employment. It does seem you have quite enough of those.
Jimmy looks around the room and says nothing. No comment.
Kasey seems to be very busy cleaning his nails.
I will go retrieve a dustman.
Thanks, Tember. Ah, well. I'll handle a body. People we need for the wall either show up when they feel like it or don't usually work this late.
Well, it is Sigil.
Yeah. God, we just leave it? It's only the one bedroom.
The dustmen are actually known to clean up pretty good. They don't like leaving things behind.
We'll see what shape they leave it in.
Alright, so that's going to take him a minute, obviously.
Mm. Jimmy walks over to Master. Hey, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was on the third dose of the Wickle Tongue when you told me the story, but I think I caught most of it.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask for the whole thing again, but just... How much you got? You still got the whole case?
How much do I have of what?
Do you remember, I guess?
Of course, yeah.
Alright. So I guess it's starting from a couple years back. The stuff, it's right when we started up those last few cases under Stapleton. God.
More like a few months back, because when it like
We were in Sigil for a year.
well, yeah, 1 year.
Yeah.
Anyways, how does Master respond?
I mean, I would think he just like wordlessly nods, saying as little as possible. Like, okay, yeah, sure. Because I mean, I've established that this character doesn't remember Maury, and I don't remember when that was. I think that's the cutoff.
Okay. Come on up. Let's sit down by the fire upstairs.
Where's Bob?
Bob the fire builder was with Nil, I think.
This is great.
He still is.
All right.
You never set him down, so he's not going to run around on the ground.
Yeah. One of me will go to the fireplace with Jimmy, and the other me will try to find what's left of the oven.
We are fortunate. The very, very expensive oven is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I'll go put Bob back in the oven and let him do whatever he does in there when he's not raging or whatever.
For a
that I'm
fire
trying to, like-
elemental, he seems pretty relaxed.
I'm not trying to like income.
Oh yeah, no, he's chill.
Not trying to in character establish that he's a barbarian or anything. Like
He might be.
he seems like a bit of a hothead.
He might be.
Oh,
Bard.
I did it.
It's clearly a bard.
Temper just died from the pun.
Oh,
He-
take a D4 pun damage.
Vicious mockery there.
Oh, just wait till you see the dad bard that I'm building.
Oh, that's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be epic.
So, can I trust you guys not to meta?
Of course.
Usually.
Of course. No. Yes. No.
Tember. As,
Yes?
you're wandering the streets alone. um, through the fog, you see a familiar face striding your direction. Big, kind of yellow-green, toothy smile. Malachi is approaching you. He looks up, almost surprised to see you, and smiles real big. Tember.
Hey, Malika.
What are you doing out here?
Headed to the Dustman.
Why? What happened?
Eh, was on a mission for them and completed it. Why don't you come with me?
I could.
Yeah.
I could. I could?
Yes. So of course I'm sure they'd be very happy to see you.
Oh. Well, I mean, that works. I mean, let me see. Make sure I have everything I need. He starts patting himself down. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Where are we? Kind of looks around, confused for a second, and So, oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go. After you.
You okay, Malachi?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay. I'd like to. We head off to the Dustman.
Excellent.
We get the feeling anything is up with him. He seems forgetful.
Yeah, I mean, he was a little loose to begin with, but what are you trying to figure exactly?
Back in the temple, when the priest started to, I believe, get forgetful of things. It's a similar effect.
It's hard to say, and I say that only because of the nature of it. Like, it took a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you want to give an insight check or something? You can.
Sure. Oh.
Not bad.
It's actually pretty good. Something's off. And you haven't seen him in a long time, but something's off. You're suspicious.
Do I feel sick around him still?
No.
I am going to continue to the Dustmen, trying to stick to more populated streets.
So are you suspicious?
I am suspicious.
All right. In that case, this is happening. Let's see. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Might want to make this count.
You have a reroll.
So do I. That's so evil.
Banjo starts up.
Oh.
You have a reroll.
If you want to use it, you can.
Let's play. No.
No?
No.
Brave.
I
Very brave.
am.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see here. Oh god. Okay, so yeah. Sorry. I had to make sure I was getting this right. I don't want to do you wrong. So, 28 points of psychic damage as something just lashes out at you. It feels like it just rips across your mind, and as it pulls away, I need you to roll 1d4.
Okay. Let's see.
One? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. You're welcome to react.
I am going to become a vessel of emptiness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm going to teleport.
You're teleporting, alright. Let's
Yeah.
see. Is this just an instant ability? You don't have to roll or anything?
Nope. Though the distance is limited.
Okay.
I
But it
get
had
5.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Distance is 40 feet.
Oh, so it's not very far.
No.
Okay. I need you to make an intelligence save.
Hmm.
Subtract 1 from it, from your dice roll there that you made.
All right.
You have a reroll.
I know, but
But he's a
It's-
kind gentleman and feels bad about using it.
I will use it this time.
There we go.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, good lord.
So as you try to blink away, like you just completely miff out. It's like you start to do the empty vessel and the teleportation, and you're literally having trouble remembering how to do it.
What is this effect?
Bro.
It's
Bro.
a memory drain.
No,
It's
I am bound to spirits.
yeah. No, I mean he literally drained your memory of how to instigate the ability. That's what threw you off. You haven't lost it. It just is enough to throw you off since you failed your save. You can still react. Because is that an action to do that or a reaction?
I can use it as a reaction
All
or
right,
as a bonus action.
so you still have a full action to do something.
Alas, poor Tember.
Now, would that count as something that would otherwise control or compel me?
No,
I'm trying to figure out if slippery mind would have affected this.
no. He literally ripped your memory out of your head. In fact, it wouldn't be surprised if you saw him do it himself now.
Okay. Well, what am I? Does it still look like Malachi?
Yeah, actually, he looks confused. Like what he's actually like in the process of saying, "Are you okay? What's wrong?"
I am going to go into. I'm going to summon the darkness
Oh,
and completely enclose myself in magical darkness.
okay.
You hope.
You poor man. Okay. Was that your action?
That is going to be my action, yes.
Okay.
To summon the darkness.
All right. So let's get another wisdom save.
You no longer have a reroll.
We are dreadfully sorry about this occasion.
I do have one. I'm just going to point. I do have one. I should have turned that off. You poor
Hello?
guys.
Oh, good lord.
Gosh. All right, so
Rip.
12 points of psychic damage. Roll another d4 for me. Okay.
4.
Ouch. All right. Once again, you just feel like this force just rip across your mind, and when it pulls away, like you're staggering, like trying to remember your 5th birthday. Like memories are just ripping out of your head. You can feel them going. It's like you know that there's something that should be there, but you just can't grip it anymore. In the darkness, you hear Malachi say once again, "What's wrong, Tember? Are you okay?" And you actually feel his hand kind of land on your shoulder gently, almost as if comforting.
I'm feeling a little unwell,
Just a little.
and I am going to try. Now, I assume I still can't feel the vessel of emptiness.
No, it's you still
Ability.
feel it. Like it just threw you off enough to trip you up. You can still try again.
I am going to try again then.
Okay, yeah, because that's the ability of a spirit. You just forgot how to kick it off, basically.
My lord is gonna be pissed at me.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna do the intelligence save again.
Alright.
Gotta be good this time, right?
It's gotta be. Odds are in your favor. Shouldn't have said anything. Probably just jinxed you.
-1 as well.
5.
-5.
You're not supposed to roll high on that D4.
Yeah, the D4 is the killer.
That's the bad D4.
Okay.
The DC to
So-
pull this off isn't very high, though. I will say that. So.
I'm not very intelligent though.
Even less so now.
Well, let's just roll this and see, and then subtract
5.
4. So it'll be 9.
Oh no, it's 5 altogether. You still have the 1 from previous. I feel mean.
But I have a +1, so it's still a minus.
Oh, okay.
+1 is not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good. So 9.
It's all right.
You know what?
Tim?
I'm gonna be nice because I don't like a DM having reroll abilities. I'm gonna give you my reroll, Ginkgo. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm giving your negative reroll to a player just because he really needs it. Go ahead, one more time, but make this count.
I think this is enough of a setback / complication. What's happened to Tember that I think it's fulfilled. The
Yeah, no
redeem.
kidding.
Okay, so this -4, so 11.
There we go. You just nailed it. So yeah, you blip 40 feet out. Still cloaked in darkness, I assume that moves with you.
I am going. Actually, I want to go 40 feet up
Up.
onto a rooftop,
Okay.
off street level.
Alright. That's fine. So up you go onto the rooftops. You're dazed, you're confused, probably a little scared if your character gets scared.
I am concerned, hence the darkness. That is how you can tell that I am concerned with what's going on, as I summon the darkness as a shield.
Yeah, like a squid with the ink blast.
Pretty much.
So yeah, you're
Blast.
40. I'm gonna say you're about 40 feet up on a rooftop, and ready to go.
I want to get down away from, go towards the center of the roof and change one of my vestiges. So I want to expel it and then write a new one.
Okay. How long does this take?
I believe it's one action. but
One
I'm
action.
double checking. Yeah, not a long process.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so you get your action and you're out of range for that. Yeah, so
Yes.
you hear Malachi down below just, Tember, what's wrong? Come back. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, that's not sus at all, considering Malachi's previous behavior.
So what are you doing,
Okay.
Tember? Your
I am
grand
going
escape?
to. I am summoning Giron, the deposed lord.
Okay. What does Garon, the deposed lord, do for you?
Right now, he gives me swift flight.
Alright, so you're taking off flying.
But let's see if I made a good pact or not.
God. You don't need any more bad rolls. Keep in mind you are still suffering that negative on all your ability rolls right now.
Oh god, that affects everything?
That affects everything.
Oh.
I know, this was mean of me. I feel terrible.
Ah, you're fine. This is fun.
Sorry.
He'll just act a little funny is all, if he doesn't make a good pact.
A little funny.
Dad, don't drink it.
Good news is my proficiency is rather well.
There you go. So it's just a -5. It's just a -5.
Okay.
You can do it.
Look at that.
I get to add my class level, thankfully.
So are we all good then?
We are. That makes it. And I then summon him, and I get to fly for 2 rounds at 60. So I am booking it to another rooftop.
All right. So 2 rounds at 60 would be 120 feet total. You hadn't gone that far. You could honestly probably make it back.
What? I'm gonna do the same time.
I am gonna. Is it following me?
I don't know.
I'm gonna fly the 120 and then look.
You don't see anything. I mean, you're welcome to make a perception roll if you want.
I would love to make a perception roll.
All right.
And this is a -3 to this.
Plus the -5.
Oh!
Okay.
Woo!
Honestly, you don't, through the fog and everything, like it even parts for a moment, like the eddies and swirls as you fly through at high speed, kind of leaves a path through the fog that you can briefly kind of catch a glimpse back through. And in the distance, you still see Malachi back there. It looks like he's
That's what I got.
waving at you.
I am gonna watch him and see if he gets closer.
He's not moving. He's just waving at you.
Alright, I'm just gonna stand there and just watch him.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna do this.
We are.
All right. After a moment of waving at you, you'll see him kind of lick his fingers, rub them together, clap his hands together, and then pull them apart, and a portal will open in front of him, and he'll step through, and
I
it'll
got
shut.
it.
He's gone.
I got it.
Bruh.
I'm doing it.
Well,
So you're. I assume you did you fly back in the direction of the agency?
I am going to return to the agency, yes.
Oh, okay. Are you blasting through a window or going through the door? I don't know.
I am landing and knocking.
Okay. So yes, there's a knock at the door, ladies and gentlemen.
Hmm.
Waving equals casting fireball. Cranky's giving me ideas.
Approach the door suspiciously. Open.
You see a very shaken-looking Tember outside.
He begins by saying, "Oh, hey, did you get the dust? Oh, wait, no, get in here." When he spots that he is not well.
I was kind of attacked.
Now, Tember, just for, we'll say flavor and roleplay purposes, keep in mind you have had a number of memories ripped out of your head. I'll let you kind of RP that however you like.
I was kind of attacked.
What by?
I'm riding a horse.
You fight him off, you're looking pretty solid.
It was... George, how were these older memories? Were they immediate?
It's a mix.
Okay. It looked like mallet. Scratch that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what attacked me. Something. It hurt my head.
Ah. Shall I make an insight roll for that church to understand
Yeah, go for
the
it.
implication?
Go for it.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Can I give an assist?
For insight?
For instance,
No, not for insight, because that's like
I
a
think we're
personal
fine.
thing.
hopefully.
It is Jimmy making an insight check though.
That is true.
Yeah, Jimmy. First off, you catch the name drop, but
Name drop. Are you calling me?
We have a Greek chorus for this particular episode.
I think your mic's echoing, Church.
I know. I didn't realize I had a co-pilot this session.
See? That's what you need. You just need to have small children around you to echo your voice.
So yeah,
That's the secret to the ghost.
you do get the name drop, and you also. Would you stop?
Stop copying me.
Oh my lord.
Stop copying me.
And you do get the
Yeah.
fact that with that roll, I'm going to say you're actually making a weird connection to memory loss, since you've seen memory loss before.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was curious about. Alright, he says, ah shit. Either it's catching or we're under attack. He takes Timber and he starts leading him upstairs.
I'll take a step. I'll give Tember plenty of space, just in case it is exactly what you just said. Maybe it's catching, like a disease of some kind.
That's always fun.
Wide berth. Yeah, yep, that's fine. You go ahead.
It's contagious.
Alright, I've moved my token upstairs. You guys move yours whenever you do stuff. Are we a bar for the door? I bar the door.
Yeah, you can bar the door. I believe you guys had that. If not, you should have. So we'll certainly do that. So you guys are heading upstairs. Some of you. Well, Jimmy is.
Yeah, Timber as well.
Timber.
Yes, just had to get mine. I was hiding in the walls.
There we go. So yeah, you guys are upstairs. All right. Aside from
Sit him
the,
down someplace comfortable.
all right. Here,
There we go.
Oh.
you know Pohan's going up there with you.
Of course. Jimmy's behind the desk saying, nah, I don't really do first aid, and I don't really think that'd help you much. He's fixing something in a glass. Which one did we say was good for the memories? Pleasant memories. Farmer's wife? It was farmer's wife.
Believe it was.
I can heal myself?
Can you?
It's a good question.
Yeah. Whether you can or not, this usually goes down pretty nice. It's good for the nerves. He hands you the glass.
Thank you. I
Don't worry, it's
Take it.
medicinal.
take a drink.
All right. Was this farmer's wife or good farmer's wife?
Good farmer's wife. I think it was the good farmer's wife. There's only one named farmer's wife.
Okay. And that the good farmer's wife was mixed with goodberry.
Oh, did we? That's right. That was the cocktail version. No, I don't have any good berries.
All right. So yeah, it's a con save.
Can I ask where the
penalty.
fireplace is?
It's upstairs, surprisingly.
Oh, I should be up there with you then, huh?
Yeah.
Am I in
Alright.
earshot? Because I can make good berries.
Hey, you're just be upstairs. Do whatever you feel like.
Yeah, hey, I can do that.
Drop them one in there. It improves the flavor.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Here. Dink, dink.
-4, so 18.
Okay. Yeah, no, you pull the save. You get the sense of comforting petrichor, the sense of the smell of a fresh rain. It's refreshing. It's cooling. You relax. Your mind is at ease.
I look at the glass, I look at Tember, I look at the glass again, and I put in a couple extra dink dink.
I am going to try to also cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay. That will heal the psychic damage, but
Yeah.
at least as much of it as you can heal. I know you took a couple hefty hits there. That first one especially.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Okay. So you heal yourself for 10. So Pahan kind of looks around and he says, "All right. So Malachi attacked you. What did he hit you with?"
I'm not sure who attacked me. Things are a little hazy.
He looks over at Jimmy. He has a worried look in his eye.
Jimmy makes a tentacly motion with his fingers underneath his face.
Pahan gives you a dog shrug.
Nod. Yeah. I don't know who you get for that. I don't think it's a shrink.
It's already been shrunk.
There's...
Ooh.
Yeah?
There's somebody maybe? I can fix this? I think I can do something about this. I don't remember. I feel like I can do something, but I can't remember.
That's okay. You take your time with it. You're gonna have to recuperate a little while. You should probably stick around here. I guess it's not too safe on the streets. More so than usual.
Suppose you guys could call Dr. Feelgood. Lord Ginkgo.
Dedicated to the cause.
It's dedicated to the cause. We're gonna have to slip Dr. Feelgood in there somewhere. That sounded wrong. So, all that aside, what are you doing, Tember? You said you can fix this.
I am looking through my book because I cannot remember who could do that.
Okay.
I have forgotten who I need.
So your character is thumbing through his little black book.
Yes.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Observing him carefully.
Casey's making himself a meal, I guess.
Yeah, we're giving the timber thing a moment to play out here upstairs, I think.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely fine.
I think I'm gonna head downstairs.
Okay.
I look confused.
Mm.
I don't know who this one is. I don't recognize the symbol. But I have this symbol on me. But I don't recognize it.
Timber's
Like I
obviously
said.
really messed up.
Yeah, like I said, you're not the first. It's been going around lately. Don't feel too bad.
So, as you guys are doing this upstairs, those of you downstairs hear a soft knock at the door.
Well, I guess Casey looks at it and just shrugs and then goes to answer the door, I guess. Well, is it a way to look out without opening the door?
There should be windows on either side of the door.
Take a look through the window.
It appears to be Malachi.
Oh.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, I walk up behind myself. And then a third voice says, "What you doing?"
Oh no.
So my familiar has popped up from where I've had him wrapped around my arm. He's like looking over Neil's shoulder and laughing like an idiot. He's got his forked tongue lolling out, and he thinks he's the most hilarious thing ever.
Lord. Your familiar is Mike.
He's the worst. He's the absolute worst. All of the funny, none of the comedic timing. Just, ugh.
Oh,
Sorry.
boy.
No, you're good. You're good.
Stuff's happening.
I need to figure out why this. Hang on. You keep going. There we go. For some reason, that's acting wonky. Do that. Then we'll do that. Yeah, keep going. Don't mind me.
Awesome.
Okay. I just had to refresh something on the screen there.
Mhm.
So, we're, Kasey, what are you doing? You're looking out the window.
Yeah, see this mark. Oh boy.
Now, I don't think that was ever communicated, was it? Other than the Malik.
I mean, he walked into the Wiggle Tongue when everyone was there, and Alessandra just like exclaimed that it was Malachi.
Oh yeah, but I mean like the attack. I don't think it was ever completely enunciated to the room. Like Jimmy made the insight check.
I think Jimmy
Pohan as
said
well.
It
Pohan
did say
is
it out loud.
seeing.
Okay.
It
If
did,
it was, that's
It
fine.
did say his name, like accidentally slipped a little bit, but
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Casey opens the door, like, a little bit. Like, pokes his head around to that. Hey!
Yeah, none of us know Mullock, so
um. Uh. Kasey, right?
Yes, well remembered.
Yeah. Look, your friend's out here, Tember.
Tember?
Yeah,
What about him?
He's hurt. He's out here.
Out there?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I saw this weird thing come after him in the fog, and I know they fought. He used some sort of crazy power, and then the thing took off, and he's left there hurt.
Hmm. Hmm. Perhaps you should come inside. 'Cause Temper's just upstairs.
That's not Tember. Kasey.
Are you shh?
That's not Tember. You need to get out of the house, quick.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna shut the door. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna shut the door, bolt it, and then I'm gonna run upstairs to the others.
Okay. Upstairs.
So I'm gonna get to the door. And I'm gonna just knock on the door gently and just motion to Jimmy to come and step outside with him for a moment.
Pohan, keep an eye on it, you will.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Casey.
Okay, so I shut the door, and I'm hoping this will go through, but I use a little bit of thieves' cant with my hands and say, "Do you understand this lingo?"
Jimmy makes a jerking off motion with his hand and then says, "Come on, man." In thieves' cant.
It's an okay. yeah. I thought so. So very quietly, Malachi, and then up, downstairs, and then so it points into the room towards like where Tember is, and gives a funny face and says, "May not be him, might be a decoy."
This is fair. So Jimmy obviously doesn't know who's controlling what character. But I did hit him with the big boy insight check not too long ago, Church.
Yeah.
Would I be able to derive from that any confidence that this is the Tember that we have met, even if he is quite shaken?
Not from that roll. Just because you were trying to suss out something completely different.
That is fair. May I make another?
Yes, you may.
What would you like me to make?
We'll stick with insight.
Okay. Me.
As far as you can tell, it's still Tember. I mean, you didn't really know him that well. He wasn't really chatty. But as far as you can tell, he's still Tember.
There's not going to be thieves' cant for Malachi. I imagine that there's some equivalent of the direct alphabetic translation into hand sign.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So he signs quickly. You said it was Malachi at the door?
He nods. He tried to get me to go outside with him. He said Tember was out there.
Ike Timber's in here, and something more deadly is out there.
Yeah, he nods. Yeah. What do you want to do, boss?
When life gives you lemons, He starts walking downstairs. Goes to the kitchen. Is Master, Miss, and Nil still in there?
Yeah, I believe they're still messing with Bob.
Master knows the can't quite well. Jimmy attracts his attention and says, villains at the door. Might be Malachi. Might be mind flayers.
The master turns around and looks at you and then looks at your hands and it's like, oh, thieves can is sign language now. Nice. Okay.
There's a hand talk port. You've used the hand talk portion.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Because I could just say zucchini, squash, sweet potato, pumpkin. And then
That works.
it's an audible thing, but yeah.
You've used the hand talk portion of Thieves' Can.
Yeah.
I flex my fingers. Let's go. All right.
Alright.
Are we gonna have to fight? Because they
Probably.
look over at me and like, we should probably get ready.
Alright. Let us know when the two of you arrive at the door.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me just lick the lime flavored salt
lettuce.
off my fingertips and come on over here and join you.
Lime flavored salt. Nice.
Lettuce, turnip, and pea.
Once we're all at the door,
Okay.
Jimmy opens it quickly.
Okay.
Is there somebody there?
It's nothing there.
Alright. He sticks his head out and does a very quick scan of the street for any activity, any trace.
Give me...
I'll give you a perception roll.
Yeah, please.
What? No. Museums?
24, okay. I will say that while you don't see anybody moving,
Mhm.
you do see a weird, like almost a sheen on the ground, on the stone outside, like a real thin layer of slime.
He kneels down, runs a finger through it. We're getting the classic here. Rubs it between his index finger and thumb.
Yeah, it's definitely some type of slime.
That is disgusting. But I can tell you, most people don't leave that when they walk around. Just wiping it off on his pants.
I mean, it was Malachi, but...
What? I mean, like slime, as in a type of ooze slime, or just gunky stuff slime?
Just slime, like a oozy.
Like snail slime.
Yeah.
Jimmy straightens up, pulls the door closed.
Okay.
I'll say, lad, he was there just before he came running upstairs, boss. I swear.
I believe you. I must be the only non-shapeshifter for like 100 miles.
Jimmy says that out loud with Master and Nil right there.
Both of me look at you like, what?
In the room. No.
Just a feeling. Just a feeling I get sometimes. He pulls the bar back down. We don't answer that anymore.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Business is closed until tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Do you guys want
Ah,
to? You want to take a break for the night, or?
Jimmy is going to go upstairs and secure the only other existing entrance, an enormous hole in the wall.
That's fair.
By which I mean he's going to bar the door into that room somehow.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's easy enough to pull off.
So a quick stop for that. He comes back down. He stops into Tember actually first.
All right.
How's Tember looking?
If nobody has stopped me, I have started drawing on your floor. If Pohan hasn't said anything, I am actually drawing
Oh no,
a
Pohan.
large.
Pohan's like, no, this is fascinating. Go on, please.
I am actually drawing a large sigil on your floor.
Pohan's sitting there looking at it going, I think I haven't seen somebody do this in 250 years. This is really old school.
He's just sitting by the fire, like his butt's on his pillow, getting warm, tongue lolling out, kind of panting, just happily watching.
Jimmy walks past. He looks at Timber drawing a sigil. He looks at Pohan. He kind of points at Timber. Huh?
He pulls his tongue in for a second, kind of looks at you cockeyed, and gives you the dog shrug, and goes back to watching with his tongue lolling out.
Hey, Timber.
Yeah.
What's that one do?
Well, and I show you the book. In
Okay.
theory, it's supposed to summon a rate, the first Elan.
You don't say. And Irate? What's Irate gonna help you with?
It gives me the power to fix things with my mind. I think.
With whatever's left of it.
That fucking Among Us piano like trill is playing in my head right now.
It seems right.
This is incredibly sus. In all fairness to Timber.
Yeah.
His story is about a man who didn't want to die, so he tried to become immortal.
Mm-hmm.
And when he did, he was reborn, but he lost all his memories. So he kept trying to reborn himself,
Mm-hmm.
and every time it happened, he kept wiping away his memories.
From behind you, you just kind of hear. Oh.
Until he ceased to exist, and now I can talk to him. I don't have his mark on my body though, so I had to write it from the book.
Jimmy keeps trying to start a sentence and failing and shutting down again for a second. Then he starts up again. He goes,
Nope.
he looks over at Pohan. It couldn't be, right? You like, it couldn't be.
I don't know. I'd say let it play out. Let's see where it goes.
Okay. Timber, I'm sorry I interrupted you. You keep on keeping on. Jimmy goes over to one of the chairs, spins it around to face the sigil, and he unlatches the little clasp holding his sword into its sheath.
All right, Tember, the floor is yours, literally.
I am going to unbind from my vestige,
Okay.
and I am going to try to bind to a rate. Now, let me describe what happens. Because there is a
please.
manifestation, and it doesn't say that I'm the only one that sees it. So
Oh.
I'm guessing you all get to see what happens. A mirror begins to rise from the seal, reflecting me. Then the shape shimmers until a young male with bright red hair, blue eyes, and bronze skin.
I'm okay, Sissy.
And he begins to mirror my every action as we speak.
Okay.
Grant me your power. I request your aid.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's make your roll. Yes, I assume you have one.
Yes, got a bind. And that is. Give me a moment.
I look around and see that there's no one in here except for me and me.
Yeah.
Probably not a good idea to be by myself right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
That's fine.
By yourselves.
All right, Tember.
Uh,
What do you have to roll to make that?
let's just join everyone else and just be like, oh,
see, it's,
okay, stuff's happening.
14.
Okay. Yeah. So you made that.
Well, that's with the -5 already built in.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, you more than made
Yeah.
it. You're good.
Yeah, it's my level plus my modifier.
All right. So what does he do for you?
While I have him bound, I am psychic. Well, I am a psionic. But more importantly, I can use it to cast Cure Wounds, Goodberry, and Lesser Restoration.
Lesser restoration.
Yes, only lesser. So,
Okay.
not sure if that will help in this, but that was what he could figure out.
All right. So you're casting Lesser restoration.
I am going to try Lesser Restoration. Yes.
Okay. Lesser won't do it. It's because Lesser's only one disease or condition. The conditions can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
1, 2, 3.
I figured.
So you're still a little confused. You do still have the abilities. You are granted them though. But Pohan will suggest that maybe a good night's sleep is all you need.
Okay.
Doesn't mean he's right. He's just Pohan, but
Was quite a show, though.
definitely.
You should see some of the others.
I came in right in the middle of this, and both of me are like, whoa, okay,
Whoa.
okay. I thought my stuff was weird. This is a lot.
Yeah, binders are very weird. So I tell you what, you don't have to take a rest or anything, but if you want to, you can. I won't plague you through the night or anything. I'll give you a free rest.
A rest seems quite wise to me.
And then we can use that as an excuse to take our mandated, appointed mid-episode break.
Yes.
Are we allowed to do anything during that time?
What, during the rest?
Right.
Yeah, keep it in mind, and we'll do it when we come back.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick break. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after this word from our sponsors.
Stick around.
back. Whoa, that's looking weird. There we go. All right. And we're back. Okay. Had to fix my overlay there. So, I believe when we left off, we agreed to very kindly give our heroes a night's respite without being molestified by the strange things in the dark. That is a trademarked term, by the way. You'll have to pay me if you ever use it. So, morning comes, as it does in Sigil, never with any grand fanfare.
And everyone stayed the night at the agency.
I'm assuming.
Well, except for one particular little fairy
That's
friend.
Right. We had two people say they wanted to do something with the rest. So real quick, I know Master Mist piped up first, so I'm gonna let you say what you wanted to do during the rest, just to be fair.
I'm just gonna play around with some stuff. I don't know. Some of the transformations that I'm capable of, just to try to like learn how to do it. I don't know.
Okay, so this is just you basically internally working on things.
Right.
Okay, so we'll just say you did that for now, just to save
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Unless you have something like impactful or something that'll
Not-
require dice rolls or anything.
Not really. This is just me trying to like in character work on some stuff. Because
Okay.
I feel like I want the first use of these abilities to be smoother than just like, oh, wait a second, how do I do that again? So I want to be engaged in light activity as I'm supposed to, but like just kind of thinking about stuff and working through some things. So I'm not sleep deprived like I was before. So
Yeah, no problem. Okay. And Kasey, you're sending your familiar out?
Yeah, she's gonna go invisible because she can.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna do light activity myself by, being resting, but looking through her eyes as she flies around.
All right, so you're tranced out and watching through her eyes, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking for? Sigil's a big place.
Well, I'm gonna see, obviously, if Malachi, in finger quotes, is still hanging around, or any suspicious figures keeping an eye on our building, and also if there's another Tember asleep or injured or whatever in the vicinity too.
you hear a distant braying. Or you don't. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I can start sending the donkey after you guys again if you want.
One at a time.
Yeah, that's too many bosses at the same time.
I know, isn't it? Isn't it though?
I have a question for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Where has everybody chosen to stay when they're spending the night? We have one good bedroom left and a good couch. Two good couches, honestly.
At the minute, I mean, where Casey's right now, he's just sat in a nice comfy chair right at that desk.
Mm,
So you're downstairs, Kasey? Yeah.
okay.
I don't know. I think the two of me would be somewhere over here, maybe in the chairs.
Okay. Pohan's actually over by the fireplace.
Okay. I don't know if there's a couch for fireplace, but it's probably.
Actually, hang on. I can show you. That's the office from the other angle as you come in the door.
Oh, okay. So it's in an internal wall. Okay.
Yeah, so you can see where the fireplace actually is.
Okay.
It's always nice to have
that-
that, huh?
Is
It
that a
is.
bench right in front of it?
Right in front of what?
In front of the fireplace?
2 pillows, by the looks of it.
Can't see.
Bench?
Zooming in. Okay, yeah, I see the pillows. Never mind. We'll be on the pillows.
Yeah,
One of those is Pohon's, right?
one of those. The yellow one's Pohon's. The red one was Kong's.
Oh. Okay.
You're allowed. It's okay.
Maybe I turn it over first.
Filthy little bugger that he was.
I don't know. Chairs. We'll do chairs. We'll do
Okay.
chairs. So we don't have to be weird about it.
So I will say, Kasey, as you're trancing and sending your familiar out, you don't see Malachi. You certainly don't see Tember. You do see about 3 blocks away 3 familiar faces just kind of standing at the side of the road, not really doing anything, looking anywhere, just standing there.
3 familiar faces, huh? Familiar how?
Kayleen, Hobart, and Terrence, if you remember them.
From the temple?
Yeah.
Kaylin was definitely from the temple. I don't remember the other 2, but yeah.
Hobart was the Githzerai librarian, and Terrence was
Terrence
the
was
factual.
factual.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Not particularly doing anything particular, just stood there.
Just standing there, kind of staring off into space.
Vacant expressions, or
Well, I mean, they're not drooling on themselves, but yeah, they're not really deep in thought or anything either.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, well, she's still invisible, so I'm gonna get her to go find a small pebble, and just fly above them, still invisible, and just drop one, and see how they react.
Well, how far up are you dropping this, first off? I need to know what to roll.
Probably about 40 foot. Not aiming to actually hit them, but maybe land in between them to see if they notice it or if they hear the, thunk as it hits the floor kind of thing. But yeah, probably about 40, 50 foot up. Little tiny pebble. Because, she's a tiny fairy.
Does she have an intelligence of her own? I can't remember.
Probably, yeah. No doubt.
Like, how intelligent is she?
She's not stupid.
But like, what's her int score? Is it more than 3?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, as she flies kind of closer and starts going above them, all 3 of them lock their eyes on her and start following her movements unerringly.
Ooh. Have they got blind sight then? Wow. Okay. Or true sight, maybe.
Like, they're literally just sitting there watching her move.
Okay, she'll fly more than 60 feet away and move around and see if they're still following her movements.
Yes, 60 feet still.
I think I know what this is.
You the player or you the character?
Player, character has no reason to figure it out yet.
Okay.
This is good length of vision. How about 120 feet out?
And beyond 60,
Okay.
they kind of go back to what they were doing.
So it is some kind of blind sight then. Or see invisibility spell of some kind. Okay, is there any way I can tell which it is?
Well, that would be harder.
How about if I cast... actually, do I have that spell? I do have this spell. Okay, so I'll fly her away, a little ways away, and I'll cast ritually detect magic through her and see if it's emanating from them, like a magic aura, or whether it's a natural ability.
You do not detect magic coming off of them, no. Other than the natural magic of Sigil, which is always a little distracting with that spell.
Right. Interesting. Okay. So, staying more than 60 feet, if she watches for, say, more than half an hour to an hour, they just stand there doing nothing?
They're just standing there. You gonna stay there that long?
At least for an hour.
Okay. Nope. They don't do anything.
What are they stood outside of?
It looks like a warehouse. There's a lot of those in this area, though.
Right. Any particular warehouse? Got a signage or anything?
No, in fact, it looks a little dejected.
Okay. Alright, I'll have a flyback. And then I'll come back to myself, and I guess I'll wander upstairs and see if anyone's still awake.
All right.
With this bunch, it'll be mostly, yeah.
You have a lot of non-sleepers in the group. Pohan is snoring like a chainsaw by the fire.
At his age, you need your rest.
Yeah, I'll make a little coughing motion and then have a wander up the hallway a little bit and see if anyone is interested.
You make the noise near the door to Jimmy's office?
Yeah, it looked like you
Uh-huh.
All right. He says, it's open.
Okay. I'll wander in then.
did. All right.
I'll mention what I saw. Yeah, about the three automaton-looking things, I guess, that all, for all intents and purposes were Terrence and the other two.
Terrence, Hobart, and Kalian.
Yeah.
Jimmy visibly winces, and it stays on his face for a little while. Poor Snaps. You mark the location?
Both of me look towards the door, but it's a little awkward because we're leaning our heads against each other's heads. Like, oh, okay. Time to wake up. Let's do that then.
I mean, I was watching as she flew around there, so I'm literally, I can definitely take you exactly where they are, if you wanted me to. So yeah, I know where they were.
So I'm going to ask you, Church. Jimmy made a decent roll about Illithids a little while back.
As far as figuring out what they are.
Yeah, about just a basic Arcana check.
Okay.
Familiarity with Illithids.
Yeah.
But it's far from his area of expertise.
Yeah.
Would he know anything about whether you can expect to encounter them alone or in groups, or anything at all about their hierarchy?
That's pretty detailed. I'll let you make another roll.
Sure. Had to go check my Arcana. Still a +1.
Okay.
Hanging in there.
Nope.
He scratches his head. His hat's sitting on the desk in front of him, actually. Wonder if you bust into a warehouse in broad daylight in Sigil, anybody will actually say anything.
That wouldn't be the first time, would it?
We are in the hive. So
Do we really need to bust in?
No. We could sneak in if we wanted to. Well, probably.
Well, half the party is rogues.
Gonna say
Stat
with our
score is a little
proficiencies
rusty.
in lockpicking, we should be able to do it.
But I think we need to go on the offensive.
Okay.
We cannot afford to let them keep taking shots at us like this when we're just going about our business. We've drawn attention. We got to answer to it now.
I'll also mention the fact that they could see an invisible pixie as well, like no problem.
You don't say.
Like- No reaction, just they just knew she was there.
Master, are you more invisible than a pixie?
I'm
mean,
gonna say no.
I mean, pixies have got superior invisibility, so you know.
I'm not invisible at all. I'm just stealthy.
And
Surprises me
Oh.
sometimes that you can't see me, but
You underestimate how good you are at that.
Oh, just so you know, Church, apparently Pixie's intelligence is 10.
10. Okay. No, that's fine. Basically, there was something else going on there as well. Kind of on the DL.
and I'm up because now that I'm bound to him, I don't need to sleep.
Okay.
Well, I don't get tired. I'm still going to suffer the effects.
Yeah. Well, you
It's gonna
got
be all sorts of.
you took your rest though, which
May
will.
I make a? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if you took your rest, then the penalty will pass.
May I make an Arcana check to see if I'm familiar with a creature that fits this description?
You're welcome to try. This is gonna be a rough one to figure out. Yeah, no. It was a good try.
can either of me attempt?
It's a knowledge check, yeah.
I don't know. This is a weird situation because I know one of me made a save, but I don't know what happened, so I wouldn't have mentioned it.
No, you had no idea what was going on.
Yeah. So noticing what's going on with Tember and trying to like figure out what Kasey's talking about and some creepy people. Am I hearing everything he's saying about like
And this house? Yeah.
about the familiar and stuff?
We're not being particularly quiet.
Okay.
No?
The walls are thin.
Okay.
It's a doo-doo
And he's-
hole. It's not a nice fancy place with thick walls.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's try this. I don't know, but we'll see.
No.
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 Wow. Okay.
This is an extremely rare thing.
Okay. And just to get it over with, we'll do other me as well. Not gonna be good, but
No.
yeah. Should have changed names for that, but
It's all good. So, you guys want to break out into the city?
Has daylight, such as it is, come?
Yeah, we'll say daylight's here.
Jimmy's getting up. Hat on head. Nothing for it. Let's pay a visit.
All right. Is this everyone in mass?
Are we going stealth mode or?
I am.
Well, you know, we do have some stealthy sorts here. But if you can see through invisibility, I'm not sure how far we're gonna get.
I mean, sometimes good old-fashioned stealth trumps invisibility.
Tell you what, you get us within a block or two, and then we'll case the joint.
Alrighty. That sounds like a plan.
All right. So, everybody going?
Hell, I try and get Pohan up to go.
Nah, Pohan's gonna hang out at the house. He's still asleep.
Okay.
He will offer his addition to the party's inspiration, though, in the stinkiest way he can before you leave.
Jimmy kneels down. Stay safe here, Pohan.
Did something die? Oh my god. Smells
Pop the
terrible.
bar on behind us. Don't let anybody in unless it's all of us. And, you know, if somebody goes down and we're not dragging a body, don't trust us.
That'll work. So everybody goes out. Those of you who are being stealthy, make your stealth rolls, please. I know some of you are going to.
Beautiful.
Very impressive. Out stealthing the master today.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Like I said, Jimmy's a little rusty.
Jimmy's got a rock in his shoe. Alright. So, you guys start making your way there. Like I said, this was about 3 blocks away. About 2 blocks in. Master, give me a wisdom check, please. Wisdom save.
Jesus.
Okay.
Right.
Speaking of which, I would like to use my resistance on wisdom saves.
Oh, for you? Okay.
It's an important
Yes.
distinction.
I get resistance on one saving throw of my choice.
Okay.
This is fine. This is fine.
You got this. Go for it. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Characters have to die. It's part of life. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They don't keep their brains forever. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it.
Excellent.
Do you still have a reroll?
No,
No.
it's been used.
Oh.
So, luckily, Master is nice and stealthy. Unawares to anyone else, the Master takes a detour.
Now you say that.
Wait.
Master's
Actually-
sitting there on a 19 stealth. My passive perception's a 21.
But
My
you're,
passive perception's a 26.
But you're
If she goes,
you're all ahead of him.
We never said a walk order, did we?
I went with what you rolled.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
all good. It's all good. Don't worry.
Well, then other me should be behind me, right?
No.
But passive doesn't cover.
No.
Okay. All right.
It's
yeah.
fine. It's fine.
This is fine.
It's fine. You just had this.
urge.
You just had this amazing urge to hang a right when everybody else went straight down this mist-shrouded corridor, this alley shrouded in darkness. You're completely unperturbed by it, even though deep down you can just sense a little twitch of dread as the mists cover around you and you disappear even further into them. As you
out of here.
as you make your way further into the alleyway, the mists part just slightly, and ahead of you, you see a tastefully colored tent with the flap hanging open, inviting you inside, and you feel compelled to enter.
And glance behind me.
Nothing but mist.
Um,
It said you feel compelled to enter.
I grab Chris. I look at his stupid face.
Yeah, he
I
goes.
say-
He goes. I'm sure there's a joke in here somewhere. I just can't think of it right now.
I look at his stupid face and I'm like,
Wait, I
go
know
find
exactly
everybody
what it
else.
is.
Go.
It, this moment's quite intense.
Oh no! Oh
Made it.
no!
Intense. We were gonna get there in a minute. So yes, you feel compelled to go in.
So if I took a right down the alley and when everyone else went straight, I would just send him back to take one simple right. He's not very smart. He can figure it out. It's very simple. It's right there. Just
The thing is you don't feel threatened.
I'm scared.
Deep down, that primal part of your brain is, but the surface brain's pretty calm. You almost
Okay,
think it's
but
your
yeah.
idea.
This is fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. So he goes off. He's gone.
Go on, enter the
and
tent.
And as I'm compelled to do so,
As you
I
are
step in
compelled.
there like, oh, I can't.
It takes
I
a moment.
can't do
Takes
it.
a moment for your eyes to adjust.
I'm so scared. Oh, brain stuff's happening. Breathe. All right. I step in, I guess.
Okay.
There's no door to
so-
knock on. Like a-
In the lighting, you see a very voluptuous woman who is all white, a nearly featureless face with the exception of two dark circles that are surrounding her eyes, and glowing slightly. And then she is wearing a dress that is completely alight in twinkling stars like the night sky. And she looks up and says, "What was that you said earlier this week about a smoke bomb and a succubus in an alley, Master?"
Did I ever say that? Because I don't remember it.
Yes.
Really?
Character, yes.
There's a lot of things
Oh, okay.
that doesn't remember.
Master's got an
Yeah.
issue there. It's fine.
What?
Master's forgetting things. It's okay.
Well, how do you respond?
What?
Yeah, literally just like
Huh?
I keep nervously glancing back at the door in real life, but it's not.
Do you know who I am, Master?
I'm gonna go with no. Ma'am? No. No, comrade. No.
You have seen a silhouette.
Yeah, but
Well, it's a silhouette.
This is Dr. Feelgood. You're welcome, Ginkgo.
okay. Okay. It's
Well.
I don't know why I'm here.
I suppose this is to be expected. I heard you were having a few memory issues there.
Immediately becomes more cagey. Who told you that?
The ghost sees all and hears all, Master.
Oh. Creepy McCreepy. Got it.
Did he say that in character?
I like to think I would be speaking some sort of thieves' cant to myself, but I don't know if
That
I
actually,
don't know
that was very master. That whole statement was total master.
I'm not trying to be like offensive to your character concept or anything. Like,
No.
I'm really freaked out right now.
She embraces the fact that she creeps people out, so like out of character, you're doing nothing to her.
Yeah, that's
She is
probably
unfazed.
That was a compliment.
Great. Okay. Well, then yes, I say it in character because I don't want to like trample anything. But yeah, this is weird. I feel very unsafe. Like I should be with everybody else. Why am I by myself?
I called you here alone because I wanted to get you here alone. I think I can help with your memory issues. If you accept the help.
Oh, okay, so I don't know. Just one second. I don't know what happened to me earlier. Right? At all.
As far as what?
Do I even know that something happened for the wisdom save that happened earlier?
Not really.
Okay. So this wouldn't be familiar at all. The wisdom save thing I wouldn't think that was.
I will say this: I have known your character for his entire career, and this has never happened to him before.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah. Sure. I mean, you know, this happened to me a while ago. I guess if you were listening in on my conversation with Jimmy, you would know. This is
Time in this case is not an issue. However, I will say that I don't have any guarantee that this will work. This is a skill that I have learned very recently, and while I know that it is effective on certain traits, I don't know if it will necessarily work on you, even though it works on similar. So if you're willing to try this, then we shall proceed.
It's not gonna hurt me, is it?
No.
Typical guy. It's not gonna hurt, is it?
Yeah. Let me just continue to be a bro and what are your pronouns? Because you're kind of like a mystical sort of glowy apparition type of
She,
deal.
her.
Thanks.
All right. Well, if we are to proceed, I see that you already have your mouth covered. Now, Master, I will need you to cover your eyes.
Okay. Can I just move the handkerchief up?
Yeah, you can pull your mask up over your face. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And lay down.
Okay. It's be the weirdest, most awkward human. My daggers are like clanging against short swords are clanging against the ground, and the daggers.
If I changed the music right now to like 70s funk, this would go a whole different feel.
I was literally thinking a whole bound chicka bound wow.
Exactly. I won't do that. Sorry, go ahead. I don't want to reduce the gravity of the situation.
Trying to be serious here.
All
Nervous
right.
giggling.
So if Master's laying down now
Mhm.
and face covered.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to pick up a bowl that is filled with diamond dust, and I'm going to start to sprinkle it over Master's body to pretty much cover him from head to toe as best I can, just a light dusting. Place one hand on his shoulder, and then motion with another. And then all of a sudden, you hear a chant that you might recognize because the incantation that she's saying is in Sylvan. And does a wave of her hand with her free one, and as she casts Greater Restoration, all of a sudden this like eerie blue mists like basically come up off of Master's body as the diamond dust that is on him evaporates into thin air. And that was the casting of Greater Restoration.
Alright, so, Master, what happened to you that caused your memory loss? I need to ask specifically, is this technically a curse?
Was it cast upon me with the intent of this result? No.
Okay,
It was.
now I
cast
will
on-
say that the reason why I am trying Greater Restoration is because what has happened to Master is similar to the effects of a Modify Memory spell, and it does say in the spell's description that Greater Restoration can reverse the effects.
I don't know how to answer that question because that would be up to you, really.
Okay, so I know it was
because-
like a 12th level spell that went wrong.
Yeah, we've established in my backstory that this is high magic that's gone awry, so it's not intentionally making him do this, but the intention was to remove his memories of Arvindor. So not only did it do that successfully, it also did other things. So it's not a curse; it's just like a
Unintended side effect.
So this is very much in the air. This is a very gray area.
I don't know.
I tell you what,
Whatever
I'm gonna do this. What is your general spell DC, Ghost?
17.
17. All right, I want you to make. Let's go with Wisdom. I want you to make a Wisdom save, Master. Please.
Okay. I don't know what the good result would be for me on this, but whatever that is, here we go.
I'm not saying.
Oh, it's a.
All right.
I don't know. That's.
So,
That's good or bad.
Master starts to convulse on the floor. Teeth clenched, like beneath the mask. You can see the jaw working. You can hear the teeth grinding. You can see the mask becoming wet as he begins to kind of froth, as he's just twitching on the ground and kind of kicking and throttling around. His eyes roll back in his head. His mask is just kind of pulled down, hands twitching. Ghost, are you doing anything?
I am watching to ensure that he is okay. If the diamond dust is gone at this point,
It is.
then I may, I'll pull his face mask down to where it was before.
Okay.
Just so I can watch him better.
All right. So this goes on for a minute. You're kind of holding him down, trying to make sure he doesn't hurt himself, convulsing, and then it stops. And he lets out this long gasp, and as he does, this green miasma begins to filter out of his mouth and nose, his eyes, his ears, and just kind of drift up into the air. With it comes this weird scent of evergreen.
Fascinating. Can't say I've seen anything like this before. How do you feel, Master?
Master, you have a splitting migraine headache right now. You feel fatigued to the point where you actually have a level of exhaustion right now.
Oof, rip.
But it worked.
Oh! I don't know it worked in character, but yes!
It worked. It's going to take about a week, but slowly what you've lost is going to start filtering back, little by little.
Okay.
Feelings. Feelings
Okay.
time.
Okay, I don't know how to react to this because I don't know what kind of a person I am.
That might be a problem.
Things I've
So-
heard in D&D for 500, Alex.
I tried to prepare you for this question.
I don't know if I was a good person, so I don't know if I want to remember if I was a bad one. So it's just kind of
Well,
okay.
like I said, it's going to start coming back over the course of a week or so. You have a chance to kind of RP that out and determine what you're going to encounter. It's your character. I won't enforce a backstory on you.
I was actually
Okay.
kind of hoping you would, but okay.
I'll happily
Are
help
some
you
of
with it.
Yeah.
Are some of his memories starting to come back now? Like, does he remember some of the more recent things that he forgot?
Yeah. Generally, it would start with the most recent things you've forgotten starting to come back. You'll actually feel like you'll feel the enchantment lifting off of you.
The ghost did ask you how you were feeling.
I feel bad but good. Like my head is killing me.
To be expected, that was a rather large swath of memories that were being affected.
Can I
Can
ask
you-
where the migraine is? Is it like in the back of my head or?
It's your entire head.
Ooh, okay. So I'm just like clutching the top of my skull and the back of my head, like.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And out of character, I just want to let you know, had you failed that save, you would have died.
What?
No.
Hey, you're trying to unbind 12th level magic. That has some effects even
Yeah.
4 decades on.
But you didn't.
Oh.
Out of character. So I just want to let you know what a big victory you just won.
Wow.
Good roll.
Oh. Oh man, that's insane.
That was awesome.
That's insane. To just be lured away to the right when everybody else is going that way and never seen again. Just goodbye, bye, bye.
Ghost is like, well,
yeah, that would have been.
just gonna push this over here, this pile. Didn't happen to see her.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Just magic it away. Prestidigitation. Goodbye.
Guys are like, oh, whoops.
But no, everybody's
Man,
good.
That's insane.
Of course, you don't know that now. You do know, like, you just went through something pretty. I'm telling you this mainly so you understand why you have exhaustion and why you have the migraine.
You're terrifying.
Okay. So, can you tell me one thing, Master? Can you tell me who Mori is?
You know, I'm gonna say yes. You have that memory is starting to come back. You mainly remember her smile and her love of booze.
And something about a donkey.
Something about a donkey. That's perfect.
I remember feeling the rope that was his lead in my hands for the first time and looking at her and being like, this is gonna actually be pretty cool. Like trying not to be so enthusiastic about it because I never had a pet before, but I thought it was awesome.
So you're telling the ghost all this. Like, what is coming back to you now about Mori?
I think I got a little
Just, you know,
choked
like
up there.
Like the wholesome vibes that you get when you get like your first pet. you know? And
Yeah.
like all the optimism and good feelings about that you have about the future that you're gonna have with this pet. Like you're gonna go places and do stuff and like teach them things and we're gonna become friends in like a good way, you know?
So you are
Before
telling the
all
ghost
the
all this, right?
yeah, before all of the demonic possession, yada yada.
This is the most the master has spoken in months. This is amazing.
So Bryn's like she has a big smile on her face now, and like there's a sort of mischievous, like sort of excellent sort of glint that's in her eyes, and she's just like, so it worked then. Excellent.
I do a double take at your creepy, excellent face and try not to be creeped out.
You can hear the steepled fingers.
Yes, they're very
Mr.
audible.
Burns?
Nails clicking together like. Okay.
Nibbles.
This is fine. I mean, it worked, so. It's a
Well-
sad feeling for me though, because I remember that as like a really special moment for me, you know.
That was a really good Christmas episode.
Yeah, and then to know how badly that went with almond milk, you know.
Well, it's gonna get worse when
Worse
you
than-
remember Maury's death.
Worse than any pet could ever have gotten, you know. You would think just maybe the pet would pass away, but no, it's like possessed by a demon and creepy and can fly apparently. So it's just like,
The flying donkey.
Well,
not
Master,
fun.
if you like, you can go return to Jimmy and the others.
Bye-bye.
We're done
Oh,
here.
okay. We are after the creepiest of things. Actually, I just heard from Kasey that it can see invisible stuff. And it does things like it got Tember. I think that's the thing. They got Tember, and he like forgot a bunch of stuff. So this actually is really bad timing for me to be getting stuff back if it's gonna be ripped out of my skull.
God, how mean would that
I
be?
try to. I'm gonna just try to like stumble back to my feet and get myself back to where the party is, carefully. Yeah, but if you're in this tent by yourself, I don't know who else is in here. Look out, I guess. I don't know. Do you want to
She
maybe come back
smiles.
with me, or
She gives you a little half smile, a small nod, and says, Don't worry about me, Master. I will be all right.
okay? Well, before I go, thank you for whatever this was.
She smiles and nods.
Thank
To
you for this
acknowledge.
incredibly high-risk medical procedure.
Yeah.
She smiles and gives a slight nod to tell you, to give you a acknowledge or thank you.
She's politely telling you to get the hell out of her tent.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I have anything that I can give you like as a thank you in my inventory. I'm just trying to look to see what that would be.
Master's digging around in pockets and pouches.
She holds her
Yeah.
hand up and says, No need. This was a favor. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. I wasn't going to impose any sort of a
I
charge.
don't want to eat a crab and I'm like crab.
Okay.
I'm super hungry.
I don't have anything cool. Sorry. Oh wait, did I already take this potion of animal friendship? I don't know if I did.
The ghost already told you to keep
Yeah.
your stuff, man.
Alright. I get out. I don't know. I was trying to like give her a minute if she wanted to like tell me some stuff about herself.
Ghost is all
So
like, yeah, look at
yeah,
the time.
Yeah. I should probably get back. I haven't been away too long. And Chris is probably making Nils' eyes roll with his whatever jokes he's coming up with. So
Intense.
yeah. as fast as I can with my exhaustion level. I'm just like teetering out of the tent and like, you know.
Well, this whole
little
interaction
bits of
has only taken about as long as we have to discuss it, and since everyone was kind of sneaking along, they're moving slow.
okay. I got like little bits of diamond dust just falling out of
Oh no,
the folds of this cloak and stuff.
that's all gone. The diamond dust evaporated.
Okay. Okay.
So you're good.
Okay, never mind then.
As much as it
Great.
would be fun to glitter bomb you.
Hey, I lived, right?
Yeah.
I went down a dark alley in Sigil and came back with my life. It's fine.
Only in Sigil. We're
Yeah.
putting that on the brochure.
Just
So
creep down the alley.
you'll make your way back, assuming that you're moving at a higher rate than they are, because you want to rejoin them and don't want to be alone.
What does that exhaustion level do? Does it slow me down, or is it just
I
like
think you take a
penalty
-1 to every check, right?
No, I think it's disadvantage.
A
for
disadvantage
level
on
1.
ability checks for level 1.
Okay, so I'm not like slow or anything. Okay, so I'll get back to them
Mm.
as fast as I can, I think.
Yeah. I mean, until you hit level 6, it's not really a problem.
I don't know. I think levels before 6 are a problem too, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, wait, well, 6 is death.
I know.
That,
And at 5, you can't move.
yeah, five gets pretty serious. But no, you're fine. You can make it back. It's just any ability checks you make, yeah, you have a disadvantage until you rest. Or, you know, get that cured. So yeah, you make it back kind of just as they're arriving at the warehouse. But they're all still sneaking, and you're just like gripping your head and kind of trotting along, trying to catch up. Everyone
Party
sees you coming for a
none the
change.
wiser.
I put the hood of my cloak back up and mutter to myself where they can hear me. That was some of my best stealth work yet. I bet none of you could see me.
Master.
Hmm? Ah, I shouldn't have
Master,
said
it's
anything.
very unusual. I can see you.
I shouldn't have said anything. That's the thing.
That does tend to spoil the effect, but, I mean, I'm one to talk. Jimmy's taken off his shoe and he's trying to shake the rock out of it.
So as you
All right.
as you approach the warehouse, it's an old dilapidated building. No signs, no nothing. Most of the windows are either boarded up or broken out. You can see just kind of cobwebs and dust through them. There is nobody here right now, though. Nobody's standing out front.
Okay. Is it... Are there alleys running down the side of it?
No, it's pretty packed tight in here, where you're at right now.
So it's almost wall to wall with the adjacent buildings.
Yeah, yeah.
Are all of them derelict?
No, not all of them, but none of them are like businesses. It's mainly just, this is like a little warehouse chunk storage.
Hmm.
How high is the
Other
roof?
3.
20. Ish.
Manageable.
Ish.
Can I fly up there?
If you'd like.
I would. It'd be a good, nice chance to try these out.
Alright.
Um,
So you're going up to the roof?
let me just find the thing for it. I'm gonna need to full screen this because I can't read it at that stage. Come on. Roll 20 does not like me. It's
It's okay.
this one.
Yeah.
And that is the
Flight.
The-
5 psi, wings sprout from your back. You gain flying speed equal to your walking speed.
mhm.
Alright.
And I had a thing for this. Where did I put it? Let me see if I can find it here. I had all this ready and I didn't do it. Isn't that just the worst?
It's all good.
Oh my goodness, come on.
Is this something you're putting in Discord?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as you're looking, you are flying up to the roof, you said?
Yes.
Okay. What's your passive?
Me 14, I think.
Okay.
Um,
As you're about to land, you look down and notice a large puddle of gray-colored ooze that you're just about to land in.
nope, nope, nope. No way. No. I'll go back down.
Oh, you're just gonna go back down? That's awesome. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna roll a d6 here as this drops off the roof.
No. I back up. I back away. I'm getting away from it. I'm not going
Alright.
down into the ooze. I'm going down back to the ground.
Oh no, this
Oh,
isn't
no.
you.
This is hidden.
This is dropping off the roof onto your party members.
Oh.
Kasey.
Okay.
This thing narrowly misses you as it drops off the roof. You just kind of look up at the last minute and kind of jump back as this large, just ooze puddle drops off and just splashes on the ground at your feet.
I found it. It took me
You
a
can
year.
see it immediately begin to just corrode at the stone itself that it lands on. Like you can see the vapor come off of it as it begins to move. So, let's see here. We're gonna try and do a quick combat. Remember to
When's
select.
the last time we rolled initiative?
Yeah, remember to select your token first.
Okay, this should be interesting.
Wow, I'm rolling terrible, aren't I?
What? Woo!
Rolling terrible.
Go big or go home, right? Wow.
Yeah. I rolled a
This
5.
All right. That's
Oh,
fair.
grief.
Okay. Token. Initiative. Nice. Okay. Middle of the road. This is good.
Timber. Whoa.
3.14.
Initiative
know
up
why this-
high.
It's pie time, people.
He's going
It's
on
time.
pie.
Oh no.
You guys ever notice that if you
Why
look at
is-
that number backwards, it actually spells pie?
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
huh.
don't know how that 0.4 is there either.
Timber, your initiative never ends.
I always go.
We're doing the same damn thing from Jewel of Yavin. We're making rolls that should not be physically possible.
This is very true. This is actually very true. So I'm gonna put the turn order up here. If you guys are ready for this, are you ready?
Haven't done a combat in this campaign for how long? Let's hit it.
It's been a while. It's been a while. So yeah.
It's been a year. It's been a year.
Timber didn't even
Actual
have hit
year.
points.
I
I had to go find his sheet to go find his hit points.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? D&D with no combat, and it still works for some reason. So yeah, here we go. Bryn, you see this happen.
Yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, like it's just a gray like ooze puddle, and it's like not doing anything. Or did it like jump off the roof and fall down?
It slipped off the roof.
She's just going to take a few steps back and observe for the time being. That's
So-
my turn.
Okay. Jimmy, that brings us to you.
So good to be here. Good to be back. You said this thing's visibly corroding the pavement.
Yeah, and if you look up, you can actually see that it's eaten through the roof.
Takes me right back, you know. Takes me right back. I wonder how Freya is doing right now.
Ah, the cube.
Yep. So, I'm going to continue on with using my special subclass feature rather than strike it with a weapon and just assume that it's going to, melt the weapon as I strike. I'm going to take a cunning action.
Cunning.
Basically I'm not really going to move very far. I'll take the dash action just in case I use it, but basically I'm just burning the cunning action because it allows me to proc my bolts from the grave ability.
All right.
And that does dexterity based to hit and 5d6.
What type of damage is it?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Okay. Excellent. Roll your 2 hit then, or is it just a straight dex save?
No, it's a dex 2 hit.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead, roll the hit.
Might not do it.
Nope, you got it.
Oh, okay. I do not believe. No, I do get to add my dexterity modifier to the damage. How lovely. Good ability.
Good one.
Ability right there.
Yeah. We actually get to see what you guys can do for a second. 22.
Mac.
All right.
Do you get a sneak attack with that? Because that would be awesome.
That burns my sneak attack, actually.
Hey, that's cool.
All right. So you see this, the effect come up. The bolts from the grave, which I don't know. Would you like? You can describe it if you like.
Sure. It's a little disconcerting to see. Jimmy whips out his sword, but instead of trying to stab the thing, he just does kind of a big step back, and as he does, he throws his other hand out, and almost... They're visible, but they're distortions in the air. They don't really have any color, and they carry a kind of weird smell after them. It smells like sandalwood, honestly. More pleasant than anything. They tear out of his hand. You would swear it would have cut his hand up on the way out. And they just stab through the thing.
All right. So yeah, bum, 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 bum. You see the thing kind of writhe for a second, and then just fall.
Jimmy's standing there all poised, and he looks at it, looks at his hand, and says, "I'm glad that worked. It's been a while."
All right. Anything else, Jimmy?
Oh, that's all he's got. How far away am I from it? Am I?
It's stopped moving.
How far away from the roof am I?
Well, you took a
20.
step back, so you guys were kind of right under the eaves there.
He steps out from under the eaves,
Okay.
so that things falling from them would not fall directly on his head.
All right. So, anything else?
No, that's the turn.
All right, Master.
Is it alive?
It's not
Not
moving.
A dart's a D4, right?
A what?
A
Yeah, I
dart.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that. I'll just
You can throw a dart at it.
yeah. Dink.
Okay. It just kind of bounces off the stone that it's sitting on.
Okay. Let me just pick the right character and do the things. Dink. 3 points of damage.
Yeah, it bounces off the stone. You can
Then-
see the ooze that it lands in immediately begins to kind of corrode the dart, though.
Okay. Can I follow that with a sneak attack?
It's dead.
Okay.
You're welcome to destroy your weapons poking at the dead thing, though.
It's fine.
I mean, shouldn't this be the end of combat then?
Anything else,
Oh.
Master?
That's it. Just
Alright.
gonna.
Kasey?
Okay. As I think that thing is dead, but there's none guarantee that there aren't any more. I'm gonna ready an action to Eldritch Blast any other ooze that appears.
Okay. Fair. No.
Hmm? No.
Okay. Finally a chance to fight something. Oh. Okay. I'm going to hold my action to do something with fire.
Okay.
But I think it's gonna either be I'm not sure if it's gonna be detonation because detonation is ranged.
Hey guys.
Let me just find what that is real quick. For some reason my character sheet is scrolling on a delay.
Just lag.
So,
It's
like,
okay.
So I scroll and then the wheel goes, oh, you want to scroll? Oh, let's just, yeah, like 4 seconds behind myself.
Sorry. So what are you holding?
I would like to hold my action to do some things. The way I've set this up is not optimal. I can see that now.
It's okay.
Because everything's just, the spell sheet is so much, you know? I can't even see this, so...
Well, while you find it, we'll just say you hold the attack you're looking for.
I can't find the thing.
Is that okay? Just so we can keep
That's
the
fine.
round
I'm
moving.
sure. That's fine. I'm sorry.
I know you're
specific,
looking
and
for
I'm trying
something
to find the-
specific. It's okay. I'll trust you.
Okay.
All right, Tember, you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge my spear with Touch of the Void,
All
and
right.
I'm gonna stab. That's gonna be it.
Okay. So that brings us around to the other two. I will go ahead and give them a 13 and a 5.
Mhm.
Okay. So we'll add these here. So we'll go 13 and a 5. There we go. Did that take on? Yeah, okay. So that brings us around to the top. Bren, you see two more about to slip off the rooftop onto the party below. The only one that moved out of the way was Jimmy. As of right now, they are completely unaware, but you are not under the eaves with them.
Right. Let me see what I can do here. I didn't really build Bryn much for combat, and don't know how well some of these attacks will work against an ooze.
It's all good. Still worth a try. It's okay.
Well, let's do something a little funny here. I'm going to have Bryn come up to Jimmy, and I will sort of whisper in his ear that there are 2 more oozes above him. Take him out, and before running back, I will give him a bardic inspiration die.
Nice. All right.
Hey.
and then run back. So Jimmy, that is up to
Oh.
you to, tell the others.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Well,
passive
luckily-
perception of 26. Probably heard that.
Probably.
Probably. But Jimmy is actually up next, so
Perfect timing. He calls out to everybody to step back from the roof. He takes a big step back himself, in addition, and sees if he can get an angle on any of them that are up there.
yeah. Yeah, you can see them now that they're pointed out to you.
Okay. You tell me if they're in range. It's got a 30-foot range.
20-foot roof.
Okay. We're not going to do the trigonometry. I'll just take that one.
Yeah.
So I will pop a cunning action just to, take a dash, have extra speed.
Mhm.
He gets real jittery, is what I see.
He pops a Red Bull. You gonna do the same thing?
Same old, same old.
All right, roll to hit, please.
That was it right there, the 18.
Oh yeah, you definitely hit. AC 8, they're not too hard.
You're good.
18. Okay.
Symmetrical.
This one's still hurting, or still moving.
Mm.
But that's a solid hit. Anything else? Well, I think that's your action and your bonus, right?
Yeah, that's me burning everything.
Okay. So that brings us to the master. I will say, as Jimmy does this and points them out, though, real quick, Master, before you go, the held actions go, now that they're aware.
Okay. Okay. I found the thing. This is probably going to be far too much. We're gonna. Ooh,
Gonna...
it moved. It moved. Rolling flame detonation. Fire form. Why is it doing this? It won't let me click it. It literally won't let me click it. What is happening?
Do you want me to let somebody else go? We have, I think, 3 held actions, so...
Yeah, I'll go in a second.
All
It's
right.
not letting me click it. I'm trying so hard.
It's all right. Who else was up there? Kasey? I think you were one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I had an Eldritch Blast prepared, which
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. It's gonna be randomly, I guess. So it depends on whether what you want to rule it on, because I just said the first one that appears, and if there's 2,
That's fine.
But yeah, so 2 blasts coming right up. That's number 1,
Yeah,
and that's number 2.
AC 8, so... We'll say you hit the other one. How about that?
Sounds good.
With a +9, you would struggle to miss.
Yeah, you'd have to pretty much roll a 1.
That's number 1. Come on, stop it.
So 4 damage,
Gotta.
and 2 damage.
And 2. Good grief.
6 altogether. Okay. That one's definitely still up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next held action.
You know.
Nerfed oozes, Ginkgo. No way.
Okay. Is it me?
If you're ready, go for it.
Okay. Finally. Let's see if it does it. Here we go. Ha! I did it! Yes! Okay. Alright. That. And we'll spend, we'll spend 5 points on this
Okay.
for the one that hasn't been hit.
They've both been hit.
Okay.
One left, one right. You pick one.
I guess I'll say right.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. Goodness.
Con save?
Is it a con save?
The target must make a constitution save. On a failed save, the target takes a d10 for every point spent.
On a failed save.
And then on a successful, it takes half.
Alright. I'd say that's a failed save with an 8.
Okay. 5d10 plus a d6 at the end of each turn.
Roll
for
damage.
Catching on fire?
No, it's not going to catch on fire.
Okay.
Roll your damage, though. And then we're going to half it.
Oh, it made the save. Okay.
No, it didn't. It's resistant to fire.
Is that zombie?
Oh.
Zombie out there?
I'm dumb. Okay. All right.
Is that creeper? Oh, I will check her.
So,
What's up?
what we got?
13.
13 damage.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pummel into this thing and you just see it go boom, and the fire goes out. It's still up. I believe we had one more held action from Tember, your charged spear.
They're both still up there. Neither one is dropped, right?
Neither one has dropped yet, no.
I can't do anything.
Oh, yes.
So, I am just gonna pass.
Get out.
Okay. This is fine. So that brings us to the master.
Okay, we're gonna ready another dart.
Yes.
You gonna ready one or throw one?
I'm gonna throw one.
All right,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Yeah, just dink the one on the left.
Okay, roll to hit.
It's a D20, right?
Yeah. Dex.
Wrong character.
Hi, guys.
This one. Should I roll a dex save or check? Or
Well, no, you should be able to just click on the dart on your sheet
What? Zombie.
if it's under your attacks.
So gross.
Ooh, I don't have it in there correctly.
All right, well, yeah, just roll under Dex then.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, that hits. Roll
And
damage.
then D4, which is this,
One.
a point,
Okay.
and then sneak attack for 5.
Can't sneak attack this.
No. Okay.
You must have some mechanism to confer advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
it has blind sight. You can't sneak up on it.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Shouldn't you
point.
get some sort of plus on that damage, or no?
Oh. Okay. I can get sneak attack on the buggers.
Ah, that's creeper.
Can
I just gotta make an insight check.
no? Did you say bonus for the dart?
Oh, sunshine.
I don't think I have. I mean, it's a ranged weapon. I don't know.
I was asking, like, if Master Miss could add, like, had a modifier that she would add to Master's damage or anything, but I guess not.
I don't know that I would add anything to dart.
Darts kinda suck.
It's all right. It's all right.
Except for the sneak attack. That's all I would really be able to do.
The thing is going to basically destroy the dart the moment it enters it.
It was
Like it literally will just chew through it the moment it goes into
a
it.
real monster.
Which brings us to the ooze. The first one is going to drop. I'm going to keep this pretty random.
And it was some kind of monster. Which way we go?
It's going to try and drop on you, Master. It's going to try. Are you ready?
Which way we go? Oh my god. No, go left.
Oh, Master
22.
just got them.
No, go in the-
No.
Just got their memories
Still
back.
watching for zombies.
22 misses.
What was that?
What?
Does a 22 miss?
What was that sound?
My AC? No.
We're rogues, thank you very much.
Can I dodge?
Wait, do I have the? Oh, it. Oh man, I have the shield spell. I can actually. That would actually miss me.
Can I dodge that?
No,
anymore.
you have to have a readied action for a dodge.
Yeah, that is-
You're all right. Don't worry.
I can't use my reaction.
Well,
Oh, that sucks. Ooh, splat. Ugh.
You'll be fine.
uncanny,
Don't worry.
Can you make uncanny dodge
Oh,
apply?
you're shaking, make it up.
And this this is just an attack.
Yeah, put it in.
The phrasing of uncanny dodge is when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
Yeah. I don't know.
You see, so I mean, you
It's
can
an
use
easier
that and
reaction to
take
have
half
it. I don't
damage.
know. I don't know. I'm just gonna, I don't know, whatever you want to go with. I have evasion too. I don't know if that's
Well,
a
evasion's a
thing.
little different.
Evasion's for area of effect stuff.
Yeah, I know. I just get splatted. It's fine.
Hang on, let's see.
Let me know when I should start wailing in pain from the acid.
Like you're acting terrified. This thing is really weak.
I mean, technically, you could have used what is it? The rogues get bonus action to
You can have
use the dodge action.
You can have the half the damage with your uncanny dodge.
Yes.
So we're gonna go for bludgeoning
I'm just gonna go and
and then
smoke.
acid
What?
damage.
What? My beach.
All right, so
Sorry.
that's what 9 total,
There he is.
right?
What's the chest? Oh no!
I don't know. I can't see.
Yeah, 9 damage.
Okay.
And what armor are you wearing?
What? Wait.
Okay. Well, my AC is 11 plus my dex, right?
No. What type of armor are you wearing? Sorry,
Probably just like leather.
it's
I
not
mean, I'm
not
wearing
magical
the-
or anything.
I'm wearing the cloak of Elvenkind.
But your armor isn't magical.
I'm gonna go with a no on that one. It's light armor. It's
Okay. As this thing plops down on you, it immediately corrodes and starts to ruin your armor, making it 1 point less effective.
Oof.
Can I use my reaction to I already used my reaction, never mind. I was gonna try to just take the cloak of Elvenkind off so it doesn't get as affected. Try
No,
to,
the
shake it
cloak's
out
magical.
or-
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
That's really all I wanted to do.
you're good.
The water.
So that brings us to Kasey.
Okay. So they've both took a bit of damage. Okay. So the ooze that's now on the floor is right next to an ally, right?
On an ally.
Oh, on an ally.
Hey!
Yeah. Only problem is the actual physical weapons I have, neither of which are magical. So, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
Come on. You're not my pet.
at one at each ooze. One on Master and the one on the roof. Still.
All right. Roll the hit, please.
Okay. Number 1
Hit.
for a whole 1 point of damage, of course. Yeah, and the one on the roof also.
Hit.
Another 1 point of damage. Whoa, I'm on a roll.
All right.
Okay.
So now you're my chicken.
Okay.
Say
That will
that's-
actually cause the one on the roof to cease movement. It was already pretty
Hooray.
hurt. That's the one that Jimmy piled into.
Going in the
Sweet. And then I'll take a step back and I will give. Who's acting next? I'll give Tember a
But
bardic inspiration.
all right, I'm gonna say Nil's next, but
Oh, Nil. I'll give Nil a bardic inspiration.
okay. All right. In that case, Nil, you're up.
Okay. Let's see if I can actually get this done this time. Okay. It's on him. I don't know if this is a good idea. Can I hold my turn again, please? Because I don't want to hurt myself.
It's up to you.
I hold my action to do something that would actually do damage to the thing and not to the person underneath it. I could do radiant beam. That would be a thing I could do, but that's a lot of points.
Well, you got 6 seconds. What are you doing?
That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna do the radiant beam.
All right.
This one.
Go for it.
Get 5 points. This 66.
All right. Roll to hit if you need to, and then damage.
Okay.
Or is it just a dex save?
Yeah. None of my stuff hits, so I can't crit on it.
All right. So it's just a dex save.
Right.
Failed miserably. Roll damage.
Okay. 66 of. Oh, I gotta use the advanced dice roller now. These 6 radiant. I don't add anything to that. I gotta change the name here. And
17. All right. So yeah, that'll basically obliterate it,
okay.
leaving the master a dripping, gooey mess with slightly ruined armor.
Okay.
What a day, master. Sitting there with a splitting headache, exhausted, covered in goo, your armor's wrecked. And now you can remember stuff. The one day you wanted to forget.
This is not okay. Okay. That's an action, right? And then maybe as a bonus action, I'll try to like move away.
We're out of initiative now. You're good.
Okay.
We made it through.
Just get me and myself away from the Eve and try to clean ourselves off like the ickiness.
Okay.
I will just kind of like coyly cast prestidigitation on Master from a distance.
All right.
To clean him up.
like I roll both my sleeves up and get ready to start working on this stuff. Just like pick the ickiness off of the armor and stuff, and then it just magically vanishes.
Poof.
And I'm like,
All right.
what?
All right. So, now before we go too much further, we're already past our time.
Indeed.
And I don't want to dive into anything too hairy just in case, because there is a lot of hairy stuff coming.
Oh yeah, we're kicking this door in.
That's a clue to you watching at home to tune in for the next exciting episode of Sigil Confidential, where we're finally doing combat. Great session, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. There's plenty more to come. We're actually nearing the end of this particular case. This is episode 9, so this has actually turned out to be one of our longer ones for the Sigil crew so far. But yeah, it's been fun. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, players, for doing such a fantastic job. Nobody died. One close
Yay.
call.
One inter-party close call.
Couple close.
By the way,
Oh yeah.
I think Tember got pretty close.
Tember got close. Yeah.
So did I. I think.
This would have taken a really interesting and dark turn if Tember had fallen. But I won't say anymore.
Didn't I almost die too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
Can
saying?
I send you a message to see if it's what I think it is?
Yeah, I don't know if I should answer if you're right or wrong, though.
The suspense.
Yeah, I like the suspense. You're smart. You probably figured it out. But at the same time, I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close out. We will be back for the finale of Beyond the Veil of Twilight on Monday. should be the finale unless something crazy happens. You know, it's just D&D. You never know. And then, of course, next Saturday we'll be back to the world of Cairn, and we will be joined by an old familiar player with a brand new face. So you definitely don't want to miss that. But thank you guys, and good night.
Good night, everyone.
Not all.
Good night and good night.